The Great Britain. Great Britain, also known as Britain, is an island located in northwestern Europe. It is the largest island in the British Isles and is situated off the northwestern coast of mainland Europe. Great Britain is made up of 3 countries, England, Scotland, and Wales. These 3 countries, along with Northern Ireland, form the United Kingdom. Great Britain has a rich history that spans thousands of years. It was inhabited by various Celtic tribes before being invaded by the Romans in 43 AD. The Roman influence in Britain lasted for several centuries until the decline and fall of the Roman Empire. In the early medieval period, Great Britain was invaded by various Germanic tribes, including the Angles, Saxons, and Jutes, who eventually formed the Kingdom of England. Scotland remained independent until it united with England in 1707 to form the Kingdom of Great Britain. Great Britain played a significant role in global affairs during the 18th, 19th, and early 20th centuries, as it built a vast colonial empire across the world. The British Empire was one of the largest empires in history, with territories in Africa, Asia, the Americas, and the Pacific. The Industrial Revolution, which began in Britain in the late 18th century, transformed the country into the world's leading industrial and economic power. It brought advancements in manufacturing, transportation, and technology, shaping the modern world. Great Britain is known for its rich cultural heritage, including literature, music, and art. It has produced renowned writers such as William Shakespeare, Jane Austen, and Charles Dickens. The country has also been influential in the fields of science, with notable scientists like Sir Isaac Newton, Charles Darwin, and Stephen Hawking making significant contributions. Today, Great Britain remains an important global player. It has a parliamentary democracy and a constitutional monarchy, with Queen Elizabeth II as the reigning monarch. The country has a diverse population and is known for its cosmopolitan cities like London, Edinburgh, and Cardiff. It is also known for its iconic landmarks, including the Tower of London, Stonehenge, and Buckingham Palace. Please note that my knowledge cutoff is in September 2021, so there may have been some changes or developments in Great Britain since then. Additional information about Great Britain. Geography. Great Britain is located off the northwestern coast of mainland Europe and is bordered by the North Sea, the English Channel, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Irish Sea. The island is characterized by diverse landscapes, including rolling hills, mountains, and fertile plains. Climate. Great Britain has a temperate maritime climate, which means it experiences mild winters and cool summers. The weather can be changeable and often rainy, with the western and northern parts of the island receiving more rainfall compared to the east. Government. Great Britain is part of the United Kingdom, UK, which is a constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary system. The monarch, currently Queen Elizabeth II, serves as the head of state, while the Prime Minister is the head of government. The UK has a democratic system with a bicameral parliament consisting of the House of Commons and the House of Lords. Economy. Great Britain has one of the largest economies in the world. It is a highly developed country with a diverse range of industries, including finance, manufacturing, services, and creative industries. London, the capital city, is a major global financial center. Language. The primary language spoken in Great Britain is English. However, there are also regional languages and dialects spoken in different parts of the country. For example, Welsh is spoken in Wales, and Gaelic is spoken in some parts of Scotland. Education. Great Britain has a strong education system with prestigious universities, including the University of Oxford, the University of Cambridge, and many others. The country is renowned for its academic excellence and has a long history of educational institutions. Sport. Great Britain has a passion for sports, and several sports originated or gained popularity in the country. Football, soccer, cricket, rugby, tennis, golf, and athletics are among the most popular sports. Great Britain has hosted major sporting events, including the Olympic Games and the FIFA World Cup. Cultural heritage. Great Britain has a rich cultural heritage that is celebrated worldwide. Its literature, music, theater, and film industries have produced influential and internationally acclaimed works. The country is home to numerous museums, art galleries, and historical sites that attract tourists from around the world. Transport. Great Britain has a well-developed transportation network, including an extensive road system, railways, and airports. The London Underground, also known as the Tube, is one of the oldest and most extensive underground railway networks in the world. Tourism. Great Britain is a popular tourist destination, attracting millions of visitors each year. Tourists come to explore its historical landmarks, picturesque countryside, vibrant cities, and cultural offerings. Some of the famous tourist attractions include the Tower of London, Big Ben, Edinburgh Castle, the Lake District, and the Scottish Highlands. These are just a few highlights about Great Britain. If you have any specific questions or areas of interest, feel free to ask. Great Britain. Monarchy. Great Britain has a constitutional monarchy, which means that while the monarch, currently Queen Elizabeth II, is the head of state, their powers are limited by a constitution and the country is governed by elected officials. The monarchy has a ceremonial role and is a symbol of continuity and tradition. National symbols. Great Britain has several national symbols that represent the country and its heritage. The Union Jack, also known as the Union flag, is the national flag of the United Kingdom. The rose, thistle, and daffodil are the national flowers of England, Scotland, and Wales, respectively. The lion is a common national symbol associated with Great Britain. Pubs. Pubs hold a significant place in British culture. They are traditional establishments where people gather to socialize, enjoy drinks, and sometimes have meals. Pubs often serve a variety of beers, ales, ciders, and other alcoholic beverages. They are considered important community spaces and can be found in cities, towns, and villages across the country. Famous landmarks. Great Britain is home to numerous iconic landmarks that attract tourists from around the world. Some of the most famous landmarks include the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben in London, Stonehenge in Wiltshire, the Roman Baths in Bath, Edinburgh Castle in Scotland, and Snowdonia National Park in Wales. Traditional cuisine. Great Britain has a diverse culinary heritage. Traditional dishes include fish and chips, roast beef with Yorkshire pudding, full English breakfast, Cornish pasties, haggis, a Scottish dish, and Welsh rarebit. The country also has a thriving food scene with a wide range of international cuisines available. Music and pop culture. Great Britain has a rich music history and has produced many influential musicians and bands in various genres. The Beatles, Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, Queen, Adele, and Ed Sheeran are among the notable British musical acts. The country has also made significant contributions to film, literature, fashion, and other aspects of popular culture. Sporting events. Great Britain has a strong sporting culture and has hosted several major sporting events. London has hosted the Olympic Games 3 times, 1908, 1948, and 2012. The Wimbledon Tennis Tournament, the British Open Golf Championship, and the Six Nations Rugby Championship are also significant sporting events associated with Great Britain. Regional distinctions. While Great Britain is a unified entity, each of its constituent countries has its own distinct identity and cultural traditions. England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland have their own devolved governments and some legislative powers. They have unique customs, dialects, traditions, and even legal systems in certain cases. Royal family. The British royal family holds a special place in the hearts of many people in Great Britain and around the world. The royal family carries out various ceremonial and representational duties. It attracts public attention during events such as royal weddings, births, and other milestones. World-class museums. Great Britain boasts world-class museums and galleries that house priceless collections of art, artifacts, and historical objects. The British Museum in London, the National Gallery, the Victoria and Albert Museum, the Natural History Museum, and the Tate Modern are just a few examples of the prestigious institutions that offer a glimpse into the country's cultural and historical heritage. I hope you find this additional information about Great Britain helpful and interesting. If you have any more specific questions, feel free to ask. Great Britain. Literature. Great Britain has a rich literary history and has produced many celebrated writers and poets. William Shakespeare, considered one of the greatest playwrights of all time, hails from England. Other notable British authors include Geoffrey Chaucer, Jane Austen, Charles Dickens, J.R.R. Tolkien, Virginia Woolf, and George Orwell. Education. Great Britain has a highly regarded education system. The University of Oxford and the University of Cambridge, collectively known as Oxbridge, are among the oldest and most prestigious universities in the world. They have a long history of academic excellence and have produced numerous influential scholars and thinkers. Castles. Great Britain is known for its magnificent castles, which reflect the country's medieval and historical heritage. Some notable castles include Windsor Castle, the largest inhabited castle in the world and an official residence of the Queen, Edinburgh Castle, Conwy Castle, Warwick Castle, and Carnarvon Castle. Music festivals. Great Britain hosts several renowned music festivals that attract visitors from around the globe. Glastonbury Festival, held in Somerset, is one of the largest and most famous open-air music and performing arts festivals in the world. Other notable festivals include Reading and Leeds Festival, Isle of Wight Festival, and Download Festival. Gardens and parks. Great Britain is known for its beautifully maintained gardens and parks. The Royal Botanic Gardens, Kew in London is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and houses an extensive collection of plants from around the world. Other notable gardens include the Chelsea Physic Garden, Stourhead Gardens, and the Gardens of Blenheim Palace. Famous personalities. Great Britain has produced many influential figures across various fields. Some notable personalities include Sir Winston Churchill, former Prime Minister, Sir Isaac Newton, physicist and mathematician, Sir David Attenborough, naturalist and broadcaster, Sir Paul McCartney, musician, J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series, and Sir Tim Berners-Lee, inventor of the World Wide Web. Traditional festivals. Great Britain has a calendar full of traditional festivals and celebrations. Some popular ones include St. Patrick's Day in Northern Ireland, Burns Night in Scotland, the Notting Hill Carnival in London, and the Eisteddfod Festival in Wales, which celebrates Welsh culture and language. Public transportation. Great Britain has an extensive public transportation network. In addition to the London Underground, the country has a comprehensive railway system connecting major cities and towns. The iconic double-decker buses and black taxis are also a common sight in urban areas. Natural landscapes. Great Britain boasts diverse and stunning natural landscapes. The Lake District in northwest England, with its lakes, mountains, and picturesque villages, is a popular destination for outdoor enthusiasts. The Scottish Highlands offer breathtaking scenery, including mountains, lochs, and rugged coastlines. Snowdonia National Park in Wales and the Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland are also notable natural attractions. British humor. Great Britain is known for its distinct sense of humor, which is often characterized by wit, satire, and irony. British comedy shows and sitcoms, such as Monty Python's Flying Circus, Fawlty Towers, Blackadder, and The Office, have gained international acclaim and have had a significant influence on the comedy genre. I hope you find these additional details about Great Britain fascinating.